Hello everyone, we are back of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And this is the place I was talking about at the end of the last one. A place that I have not gotten yet to explore, but I am very excited too. Let's get into a fight, shall we? Oh my god, the music, bro. It's so peak. I don't know how they turned something that was so jazzy and made it even better. Like, for real.
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
Like, they added a sax to it and somehow made it even more insane. Like, it was already a mentally large banger. And yet they just said, you know what, well, we can do this again. Wait, why does it show 89 on these things? I'm literally on level for them. Weird. Yeah, wow, this place is interesting. Let's actually get into a decent fight, shall we? Alright. Y'all ready to hit it? For real? I'm so fucking dead. La da ba da, la da 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 da. La da da da, la da da da, yabba da ba da 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 ya na. Da la da 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 ya da da, la da da yabba da ba. La da da da, la da da ya da da, wa da da da. Actual Mario Kart levels of jazz. Good lord, bro. Da la na na, ya da da da, la da ba na da da, ya ba da, ya da na na na, ya da na na, la da 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 da, wa da la, da 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 na na da. La ya na na ya da ya na na la da 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 wait wait. Sorry, I'll stop singing. It's so good though. I can't help myself, man. You can understand that, right? Come on, 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 come on. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Okay, that's... I'm glad I got Tyon up at least. Da, 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 da. Get out of my face. Alright, skipping ahead so I can get some EXP. Hey, we're jumping far ahead here. I have gotten the class maxed out, and we have plenty to talk to with Nia. Apparently, her ascension is kind of interesting and unique. Because we need to do this cool little thing called, well, what we're seeing right in front of us. She's a bit different than the others. How goes it, Nia?
Nia?
She doesn't
Everything all right?
look the best. You good?
This place you call Maktha Wildwood. Do you know anything about all the ruins and things scattered around here?
Oh.
No, to tell the truth.
We haven't heard
I
anything.
never paid them any mind, I guess. But now you mention them, they do seem pretty weird.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, is this also related to stuff from your old world, Nia?
That's a good guess, Senna. Not quite right, but you aren't far off.
Huh.
Please, explain.
Yeah, very much would appreciate it.
All right, I will. This is probably something you ought to know about.
All right. Lay it on us.
I told you before about Aionios' creation, right? Well, what I'm about to talk about goes back much further into the past than that.
You mean when the worlds were one?
The people of that time had access to absolute power, using it to create and enjoy a flourishing civilization. But in the end, they started to fight each other for control over that very power. And because of that, the power became a calamity and ripped the world in two.
Oh. So the origin of the splitting of the
What we're looking at
worlds.
now is the remnants of the destruction that humanity has wrought.
Jeez.
So the true meaning of all this ruin is to stand as a monument to the history that created this world.
Good lord.
If you really think about it, we human beings are the cause of all of it.
I don't get it. Why fight till everything burns?
The answer is because they were afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid of ending. All life, all civilizations and cultures, everything comes to an end in time.
Huh.
Of course, humans are part of the world too. We can't escape that rule either. But people never stop looking for a way, even if it means going beyond the rules. Eternity. That's what they were searching for.
Eternity.
If
Christ.
the present moment carries on forever, then the end will never come. That's eternity. With that, the miserable decay that you're looking at now would never come to pass. I think you probably all know the rest of the story already. Why this world that we're in now is called Aionios, the realm of eternity.
Zed also wants eternity, just as the people did back then.
Yeah.
But, I mean, even though they were longing for eternity, to sacrifice so many lives to achieve it, it can't be right.
I agree. We might get hurt, and someday we'll be gone. But we have to keep moving forward in spite of all that.
Yeah.
That's what it means to live, right, Nia?
Yes, exactly right. That must be clear to you all now. You should hold on to that vision of life. Cherish it as you go forward.
That we will.
Keep that in your heart so that you never repeat the mistakes of the past.
Nia's memories. 1 out of 4. Onwards to the next. Next up is big shocker.
Look on Gondor's face when she sees you.
Oh, right.
Gondor.
I mean, is Gondor around? We can get some dialogue, maybe. Or maybe not. Nope, she doesn't care. Never mind. Anyways, the second one is at Agnes Castle.
Oh, what do you plonkers want now?
Oh, or this.
Hey, come on. Don't be like that. We're just here to say hi.
Huh? What's that? You got time on your hands, have you?
You know, I just realized I think Gondor and Nia would get along swimmingly. Potentially. Or terribly. I think the dynamic would be funny, however, either way.
Huh? Why? If it isn't...
I believe this is the first time we speak directly, isn't it, Gondor?
Can someone tell me what the hell's going on? What's the Queen of Agnes doing here? Oh,
I mean, this is her place.
hang on. I suppose we are in Agnes Castle right now. So, maybe it's not so weird to see you here.
Yeah, exactly. Now you get it.
What I don't get is, why does the Queen of Agnes seem to know about me?
That's... well, it's a long story. The
All right,
Van
tell
Dam
it.
name and those that bear it have a deep meaning for
Oh, right. Of course.
You mean my family?
me.
Of
In
course
the
they
past,
would.
we were saved by a man called Van Dam.
Interesting.
He taught us a lot about life and what it was we were called to do.
Always remember to
It's
fight
no
your own
exaggeration
war.
to say that without him, there would be no me.
Huh? A real deep connection between Nia and Gondor's fam. Spooky.
Thanks,
The memories
lambs.
of it are all but lost now. These were events of the distant past.
Aw.
Oh. More to the point, seems you dags have gotten pretty used to chumming up with royalty, like it's no big thing.
Well, Nia asked us to treat her that way. Like another one of the gang.
Come on,
And that she
Gondor.
is.
Surely you, more than anyone, wouldn't expect us to mince our words around Nia.
Wind your neck in, will ya? Nothing wrong with how I talk.
Oh, you're so bold and unabashed. I simply adore it.
I suppose I am.
I mean, you've passed through the conflict with the false queen, maintained order in the castle.
Order in
There
the
are
castle.
a lot of things that came about because of your blood, sweat, and tears, Gondor.
Huh? Well, that's a real heck of a compliment. Too much for the likes of me, maybe, you Madge. All I reckon we really did was set a few boundaries to stop things going daft. I don't have a clue about your Agnian folks, though.
You're just being humble, Gondor. Please, there's no need for it. It's not easy to earn people's trust, to maintain the balance.
Seeing Mio and
And you
Nia
do
next
all
to each
that
other, they really
while
do
still
look related.
remaining natural, unadulterated Gondor.
Oi! I'm basically an adult. I'm almost... forget it.
Forget it.
Condor, you really soften up when you get a few kind words, don't you?
Huh? Who you calling soft?
I hope Agnes can count on your continued support.
I mean, what I'd really like to be saying right now is bite me. But since I've got a real deal queen going to all the trouble of asking me, I guess I've got to at least consider the request a bit.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Gondor.
Nia's
As the
taking.
nominal lady of Agnes Castle, I bestow upon you my sincere admiration for fulfilling
Drop
the...
it.
Hey! Whoa! Enough already! It's like you want to make me squirm.
At this point, I think she just
Ah,
enjoys doing
There's
it.
our Gondor.
Just shut up, will you? We're done talking about me, alright?
Alright.
You Ouroboros assholes, mind your own beeswax, alright? I better not hear you've been holding the queen back.
We're
You're a
fine.
real goofy bunch, aren't you? Just being around you counts as a hazard.
Pot calling the kettle black much there, Gondor love?
So true. Well, that's the second bit. Good lord. Any dialogue we can get by walking around? No? Any other dialogue? Nope. Alright, onwards to the third one. That one was fun. Got another region on the upcoming horizon here. Next, we're over to the Fornis region. Ugh, man. That was a real... Sorry, I need to do that. Sophronia tree. Xenoblade 2 music!
The scent of Sophronia. This takes me back.
Oh my god, this
Takes
music.
you back. You mean you know what this is?
Xenoblade 2 happy music is here. Oh my god.
Yes, of course. Sophronia trees used to grow in the world that I came from, you see.
Huh? For real?
I was not expecting this music
So
to
that's
return
where
in
Sophronia
any
trees
ways.
come from. Who'd have guessed?
That's not all. What you call the Urian Mountains came from my world too.
Yeah, good old Uriah.
Whoa, seriously? I always thought they were funny-shaped mountains.
I mean, now they're mountains. Back then, they weren't so picturesque.
Are there more places like this? Stuff that we don't know the true origin of?
Actually, yes. In fact, I dare say, pretty much everywhere you've seen till now.
Yeah. I mean, it's from two worlds
If you hadn't been
fusing.
here, we'd have just walked right past like it was no big thing.
Yeah.
I suppose it's good for you all to know about how things were in the old world. Well, now you've got all this new perspective, why not have a look back at the path you already traced?
Looking back at where we came from. That could be a really valuable experience.
Yeah.
Yes. Please, give it some thought. The path that you're on now will lead you to the future that you've dreamed of.
Wow. Lun dun dun. Yum dun dun dun. Wow, I haven't heard that theme in so long. It is really nice that everyone's getting lore about... Oh, hey, there's the distant fingers. That's another part that came from the old world. Or another thing that's noteworthy. Man. Seeing Origin in the background is not something I'm used to yet. I'm so used to it just being like the big old giant cloud vortex instead. Yeah, it's kind of insane. I want to like be able to piece together a bunch of the world here, because there's a lot. Uriah, the Great Sword, the Distant Finger. Man, you can see where a giant hole was put in Uriah. From an annihilation event, as they're called. Oh, I just fell off a cliff. There's the Distant Finger. Those areas over there look special as well, and I don't know what they are, honestly. Anyways, onwards to the last and final one. Alright, the last and final one has us coming over to the city. You can take a guess at where this one's heading.
I think I might need a moment to reflect.
Oh, I cannot blame you on this one. This one is an entire frickin' treasure trove of stuff we need to know about, man. Here we go. The last one. This is gonna be a... We might actually learn a lot ourselves. The DLC is coming up, so this is a good thing to learn about, if assuming it's actually about it.
You aren't used to it yet, do you?
I'm sorry, you're... Please forgive me. It's just...
It just...
It's fine. I may have taken my teasing a step too far there.
I hope what I'm about to say doesn't come out the wrong way, but...
Yes?
It's just... You're our queen. We believed you were the one that gave us all life, and that we'd return to you in the end. You were like this awesome being high above. None of us could even dream of talking to you.
Yeah.
And now you're just traveling along with us and chatting like it's an everyday thing. It's just really bizarre to me somehow. Like things have been switched around. It still feels a little strange.
Could it be that it just hasn't sunk in yet? I see. Well, it's the same for me.
What?
I'm sure I've told you this before, but please indulge me.
Alright.
While I was asleep in the Cloud Keep, I was getting information about what was happening in the world. So I knew long before that you were not M, but an independent being called Mio. But it was nothing more than information. I wanted to truly know you more than anyone else. But I couldn't touch you. Couldn't make contact.
I'm glad they're finally delving into us, because these two look so similar in so many ways. And I guess there's some deeper meaning to it.
I felt so close to you, but you were still this distant, far-off thing. It was so frustrating.
Or maybe she means this about everyone in general, not just
right
Mio.
Now you're so close, I can reach out and touch you, speak with you even. I never thought the day would come. It's a truly strange feeling.
It's the same for me.
Indeed. It's amazing, really, the way things worked out, don't you think?
Yeah.
For sure. If I hadn't become Ouroboros, I'd never have had the chance to meet you, Nia. Sometimes a small pebble starts the avalanche, which changes your whole future. Don't you think?
For real.
No, I don't think you can put it all down to chance.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh.
I think we met because we were supposed to, Mio. It was meant to be. Because, to me, you're...
Hey! Mio!
Oh, come on, Uni! You ruined it. I was gonna learn some shit.
Get a move on or you'll get left behind.
I just thought of something. Wait a fucking Okay, so... People in the Cradles. They're all based on people from before the worlds collided. We saw in the ending of the game that Frickin' Nia and Pyra and Mithra as well. They all had kids. Is that what it is? Is Mio the cradleized version of Nia's baby? Oh my god, if so, that's insane. That would explain a lot.
Okay, we're coming.
Oh my god.
Shall we go join the others?
That was just kind of a
Sure.
spitball, but it feels
Let's do
right.
that.
That's what it is,
Mio?
isn't it? Or something.
Yes?
I'm really glad we got to talk like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Nia.
Yeah, I'm almost certain that's what it is now. I thought we were going to be talking about the heroes and stuff, but no, that was a great piece of info to get as well, actually. Man. Oh, man. Yeah, that's... If that's true, I mean, there's still the DLC, which could give more direct answers to these things, but... I don't know, it's certainly some food for thought, at least. Just walking up here, because this is where we need to actually talk about this stuff.
I'm starving. Got anything I can eat?
You do make a good cuppa. Here we
Right
go.
then,
Nia's
strategy
memories.
meeting.
Okay, so what we got next? Good question. Nia, anywhere you still want to go? Well, if you're asking me to choose, then I may have to ask your advice first. Sure, I hope it can give you a decent answer. In all the places you guys have been so far, was there ever a place where you could look at the sky up close, almost touch it? But what do you mean close to the sky? I guess she means like, have we ever been to the highest place in the world, right? The highest place? Have we? Maybe. Maybe not. Is that where you'd like to go now, Nia? Yes. I mean, I don't have any really major reason for it, but just when you asked where I wanted to go, that was the first thing that popped into my head. What? The sky, you mean? Maybe. When I look up at the sky, I just... she's reminded of the cloud sea, I guess. Long to go back there. A sort of nostalgia. Well, if that's what you want, then why don't we try and find a high place for you? Oh, really? You're good with that? I'm cool with it. Anyway, it was me who brought up this whole where do you want to go chat in the first place. If there's a way up there... If there's a way up there skyscraping place like that, I'd love to check it out myself. You guys. Thank you so much. I guess I'm counting on you all over again. Let's find it together then. The place where we'll be close enough to touch the sky. Grasping my future. And we finally got her ascension quest. Ignore all these regular quests I have. We'll get to them one day.
Alright, on with our journey.
The cavity. Ah, it is here. I was thinking the top of the Great Sword would probably be one of the best places. Funny how literally earlier in this episode we went here for the first time. Always funny how those things work out. Alright. We ain't got too far to go.
Whoa, got a rare dude
Too darn raw here. I guess I can skip ahead till we get down. Alright. Don't worry, we just got some cool music on our run over here. Ignore me! Please don't kill me! Thank you much. Appreciated. Woof! Agnes Castle. Yeah, we're even higher up than it.
Ah, such a blue sky.
Yeah.
Though the world changes, no matter what form it may take, the sky up there, it stays the same.
Oh, now we get more nostalgic music, huh?
Thank you. I'm grateful to all of you.
Ah.
It's kind of you to indulge me like this.
No, It's fine. Don't forget, asking you along was our idea.
I'm pleased you all became Ouroboros. I'm glad that you did.
Neo, what's gotten into you? Why are you saying this now?
It's always nice to have friends by your side.
When this battle is over, the stationary worlds will move once again. When the worlds were divided, they knew nothing of each other. In the end, they'll be strangers once again. Perfectly ignorant. As will we.
Oh, man.
Even so, I wanted to make a memory. The day when we part for good, it's coming.
Shit.
But still, I wanted
I've already
us to
seen the
share this
ending,
moment.
man.
I wanted to feel that special connection, those ties that bind us together.
This hits even harder, actually,
Not
since I've
just
seen
as
the
your
ending
queen.
first.
But also as your friend.
Fuck.
Nia,
Don't get
So just-
me on the feels again, man.
thank you. In the end, it's up to you. My hope is invested in your future. You must defeat Zed and make a better world with your own hands.
Hey, you'll be there for
Hey,
for one of the
That's
worlds.
not quite right.
Huh?
That better world. You'll be building it together with us, Nia.
Exactly.
You mean...
I mean, even if we do get separated, someday we'll see each other again.
Well, Mio actually went with you,
We
so...
want you with us, Nia. In that future. How could we not? We need you.
Aw.
Rather, please stay.
Aw.
Because the connection we share. Nia, that's something that can never be broken.
God.
Mio,
This music is so beautiful yet again.
I mean, if that's the future that you want...
Of course
No.
it is.
Let me try that again. That future, I'll share it with you.
Aw.
It's not just yours. It's our future we'll invest in. For that, we need this world to end. Until that time,
Yeah. We'll be by your side until then, Nia.
Such a beautiful moment. That was so simple, but so effective, man. With the future now safe in the party's hands, Neo wished to travel together with them once more, until such a day as their journey would come to an end. Nia, Queen of Agnes Life Sage. Increased to level 20. Wow. And with that, aside from some odds and ends, we've done everything that I wanted to do in this Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We all know what comes next after this. The worlds separate. The worlds became separate. And everyone went back to their original worlds. But maybe they'll get to meet again someday. Who knows? You never know what the future holds, after all. And, as a great man once said, the future is ours to decide.
Right?
God. I said it at the end of the at the ending of the main game already. But I just want to say thank you again for watching. It has been a joy and a half to go through all of this game. And there's still more ahead of us. We still have an entire other story to go through. But this is the end of the main story. You know, chronologically, in a timeline, this is the end. I mean, oh my gosh. There really is a lot. We can see the whole world from here, huh? Every little bit. Well, when the clouds permit.
Huh? Hey, did you guys hear something?
Yet again, Mio, it's just me talking. But yeah, this has been an extremely fun game from start to finish. And
Let me just fix this.
You people need to stop talking. Maybe I should just run around and stop trying to be dramatic. But next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 3, it won't be Xenoblade Chronicles 3, quite. Honestly, I don't even know the name of the DLC. I've seen like a single trailer back when it was first revealed. And my knowledge aside from that is pretty blank. But we will be playing it very soon. And by that I mean I'm literally going to end this series. And I don't want to be in post-game depression, okay? And I'm not talking about the post-game we're playing right now. I mean like once I'm fully done with the game depression. Where I go to sleep and it takes me an hour to fall asleep because I feel so sad because I just beat a game that I really love. Like, this is a 10 out of 10. Or at least a 9.5-ish out of 10, you know? It's that good. There are some gripes I have with gameplay, but those are farts in the wind in the grand scheme of things, you know? I still love it extremely. But yeah. Next time I see you guys, we'll be back here for the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next part of this series. Adios, ciao, and bye-bye. Signing off until next time. Ja, mata ne.